Welcome to the stream. Can you guys hear me? Oh man. I just wanted to make that little intro thing to give everybody time to jump on in. It looks like we have 4 congruent viewers so far. I'm not saying that word right, but I said it. How's everybody doing tonight? Ready to see some games? Yes, we can. What can we do, Ellikid? Oh, you can hear me now. Right. I completely forgot that I asked that, if I'm being 100. Anyway, the light situation has been fixed. And if anything, the light that was put in is actually a little bit brighter. So that's really, really cool. Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear. I'm going to just start off with a random... Yes. I'm going to just start off with a random... also, let me know if the music's too loud. I feel like it's good, but it might not be. I'm doing pretty good, Bennett. It's not a bad day. I was tired for almost all of it because I've been staying up late a little bit recently. Hey, Stish, what's going on? All right, man, we'll see you in a few, or however long it'll be. But yeah, I've been having a little bit of late nights, and so I was really tired until right now when I just drank some tea, because tea has some caffeine in it. And then I proceeded to spill the rest of my tea all over myself. Which is why I'm wearing this guy instead of my usual shirt. Thank you, Bennett. Awesome. We'll just start off with... We're going to go with a random... Just a random battle to start with, and then we'll probably get into somebody else's game. Unless somebody wants to see theirs right now. I swear, I clicked on a random game. Alright, Ellikid, we're starting with you, I guess. Let's see. I don't know what we're starting with here. Hey, Cryptid, what's going on? Your week 5 is good. I'm glad that your week 5 is good. Maybe one of these days I'll have the same amount of luck. Probably Empoleon seems like a pretty decent lead here. And we're probably going to go Meowscarada. So that's where we're going to start with. Ogerpon, actually. Okay. Get off that Terra and U-turn probably into Ursaluna. Cobalion is here. Okay, just regular U-turn. I guess that makes sense too. Rocky Helmet. Weezing comes in. Flash Cannon doing a lot of damage to this Weezing. It's quite a bit of damage to the Cobalion back. Interesting. Empoleon is back in. Popping that balloon. Very unfortunate. Did you think rocks were maybe coming up? There's a Volt Switch into the Thundy, who is likely going to click the electric move. There's no ground type on the team. Ooh, actually presses the sub. I actually want to go back up and see Terra's. We do see a Thunderbolt. Takes it pretty well. No ground Terra for Ellikid, so Thunderbolts are more or less free. But he did pop the sub, which is good. That's very good. We see Ogerpon coming in. Do we see a knock? A play rough. That's fine too. Probably just in case the Meowscarada or the Baxcalibur wanted to come. Or maybe it just did the most amount of damage. Ice Shard, not doing it. Not quite doing it. Into the play rough to kill the Baxcalibur. Alright. Ursaluna is here. Protect into Flame Orb, maybe? Ooh, we actually see a switch into Spectrier. Trailblaze, get up that speed. Very nice. Looks to be probably AV. Earthquake. And a bulletproof, too. I don't exactly remember what Elekid's team is, so I can't say for sure what that stops. So we see a Terra Fairy. We banded. Okay. Body Slam. I'm assuming you're talking about Ogerpon. Urshifu is here. Probably just gonna click. Okay, close combat, actually. You could have clicked anything there. Gobalion is in. I think it might be faster than Urshifu. Oh yeah, much faster. Body Press doing nothing to this 4 times resisted Weezing. Okay, yeah. Flash Cannon destroys the Weezing, as you could probably predict. Diancie is in. Do we see a Terra? We do, okay. Volt Switch. Fake the Scarf, okay. I mean, it's pretty easy to do with something that's fast. Ooh, Rock Polish. Into the Moonblast? Yeah, Blastoise is taking that. Yawn. Oh, that's annoying. Into the Urshifu. Do we see a Big Surf? We see a Rapid Spin. Getting rid of them rocks. Makes sense. Sucker does not quite do it. Blastoise is bulky. Flip Turn doing quite a bit of damage there. Into the Meow, who is probably just going to play rough ya. Sets up the T-Spikes, actually. Probably just to get the poison, right? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Sucker Punch will destroy the Meowscarada. Now it's 2-on-2. And there's also a T-Spike up that cannot be taken out. Big Flash Cannon. We're probably going to see another one of those. Oh, you live this one. Get that +2. Can Elekid defeat the 2 Pokemon on this timer? Moonblast pops the Blastoise. I have a feeling the answer is yes. Cobalion is still at an okay, not really okay. Ooh, yep, the answer is yes. Fantastic work, Elekid. Fantastic work. The next random game we're going to go to, we'll see if somebody's here, is Dirtiest Daniel versus Mr. Ric Flair. Okay. And then we'll do a random for midnight, and then we'll grab whoever wants their game to be shown. Diancie's a funny Terramon. It seems pretty good. I mean, with that defensive stat, wanting to be literally any type that you could possibly want to be, it seems pretty good. So 2 things I want to say first that I forgot to say. I am doing laundry today as well, so I'll be stepping away in like half an hour or something to go grab it. Also, I'm on call for work, so if you see me going away after my phone rings, that would be why. We are going to... we can just go show Cryptid's game. Since they're saying it's a good one. Didn't I already... Maybe I opened this one twice. There we are. Against Joa. I sense some Zoroark shenanigans. I mean, Mienshao seems like an okay lead. Corviknight seems like an okay lead. Probably Rotom into Mienshao. That's what we'll say. Rotom Wash versus Mienshao. A heat set. I would love to see it. We see a U-turn, so that how do we call that? Because that's Zoroark, but it's Rotom, so I guess that would only still be 1 because that was Zoroark. So we see a U-turn into a Volt Switch. Fickle Beam not doing anything. Did not get the big boost one. Arcanine comes in. U-turns out, probably to the Gyarados or maybe the Muck. See Nianshao actually. High jump kicking. Oh, fake out. Gotcha. Still counts as 2. Thank you, Alec, and I appreciate it. See a U-turn out into... Here's the big heat. Big heat set. Flamethrower doing a little bit. Scorching Sands. No burn, it looks like. Acid Spray. Are you Acid Spray and then like Sludge Bomb? Scorching Sands again. Dark Pulse. Okay. Still Stab. That works. Are you Shadow Sneaking now? Rotom is in here again. We see Dark Pulse going off, not doing anything. This is the real Rotom this time, folks. The real Rotom. T-Wave. Pain Split. So we saw Pain Split. Last move's gotta be Sludge Bomb, right? See a Hydro Pump here. Acid Spray, lowering that SPDF. That's something that I would spam in Nuzlocke, so you just keep using Acid Spray over and over and over again because the power pretty much keeps going up because the AI never switches ever. Tails is here. Ooh, bad para. Bad para there. Morning Sun getting back that HP. Seems good. Dark Pulse. Crit. Big crit. Yikes. It's like nothing happened actually. Try that Morning Sun again. Ooh. Crit into para. Crit into para. Flamethrower. Alright. I forgot what exactly parried it. Was it Thunderwave? Yes. Good bring. Thunderwave is crazy good. Doing a lot of damage to that Donphan, of course. Thing does not have a lot of SPDF. See some rocks going up. That'll be good for that Muck. For sure. Yeah, Corv does get defog. I don't know why I keep second guessing that. That was like the hazard remover for early Gen 9. Meloetta is here. Do we see some Relic Song stuff? Hyper Voice instead into the Roar. That is a Moxie dose if I've ever seen one. Nice switch, taking nothing from a waterfall. Into Corviknight. Are we going to try to Fickle again? Hydro Pumps here. Probably expecting... I don't know, Mienshao maybe? Maybe the Meloetta. U-turns here into the Muck. I didn't know that. Fickle Beam, you got a crit. It doesn't look like it was the big Fickle Beam, though. I didn't know that Hydrapple got Hydro Pump. That's kind of crazy. See Pain Split. It's pretty good. Earth Power, not enough. Into the Acid Spray. Super effective. Hydro Pump finally takes care of that pesky Muck. Expected Corvi that turn, and Hydro is my best move for it. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Omega is here. U-turn. That's the Zoroark. God, I love Hisuian Zoroark. I probably should have drafted this thing. Even though I did ass last season, it still was pretty good for me. See the normal type coming in on a U-turn. Into Rotom. What do we see now? U-turn. Is this thing gonna Thunder Wave somebody? I sure hope not. Oh. Nice predict for Joa. For sure. Do we see Hydrapple coming in? Do we see a Volt Switch? Yep. Out into... Mienshao maybe? Nah, Corv. Probably has the big Brave Bird, doesn't it? Unless it's just going to keep switching around. Which might be the play. Drill Peck. Well, I guess if you don't want to take recoil. Meloetta is here into a Volt Switch. Into Rotom. Who is actually a Zoroark. Of course Rotom doesn't switch into Rotom. Tries to knock it off. Knocks off the vest, so this thing is going to be easier to break. I don't think Hydrapple gets any regenerating attacks. Just Regenerator ability, which is still pretty good. Don't get that twisted. See Rotom coming in. Which is it? Is this actual Rotom? It looks to be. Hear that damage. Alright, Rotom v Rotom. We see Hydrapple enter again. Pain Split on the Rotom. Getting almost all the HP back. Pretty good. I guess Recover. Okay. My experience with Hydrapple is not a lot. Rotom comes back in. I think this is the Zoro. Never mind. Never mind. I see a Rotom Wash and I'm second guessing myself. Hyper Voice. Into the Volt. Not exactly enough to take out the Meloetta. U-turn will do it though. God, that must be a slow Meloetta. Corv versus this is Zoroark. I think I just wasn't paying attention, honestly. I just wasn't paying attention. Maybe the other one was Zoroark. Rotom is in. Giga Drain does not do a lot. But any recovery is good recovery. For sure. Oh, this is a Life Orb Rotom? Interesting. Do you have room for plot? You do have room for plot. We see the Corv versus the Hydrapple into the Rotom. U-turn's not quite enough. I love Zoroark so much. It is very good, and all of its immunities too. It's got like 3 of them. Great move pool, great offensive stats. And in this league, it's 12 points. Pretty good. Hyper Voice takes down this Rotom. Yeah, Cryptid still has all 6. Hydrapple is in. You see a D-Dance. Are we gonna see a Fickle? Are we gonna see a Fickle blow this thing up? Not quite. HP's good though. Into an Iron Head. We're just gonna keep pressing that Giga Drain. There is not a problem with that for sure. Ooh. I don't know what this thing has to hit this Hydrapple. Besides maybe trying to get flinches. Iron Head almost gets... Ooh. Rocky Helmet. You played yourself. Into the Arcanine. Probably tries to Drill Pack here. Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like Brave Bird's better. System damage. Of course, Flamethrower almost takes this thing out. Just click on that Drill Pack. You revealed Roofs, right? No, you didn't. Morning Sun. I honestly don't know if this thing gets it. It's hard to tell from all of the different cuts. Flamethrower takes down the Corv and likely will have enough power behind it to take that in this Mienshao too. Just click CC. Oh yeah, with that lowering. Ooh, not quite enough, but the burn! Ooh. Pre-nerf burn would have killed that. Shout outs to Cryptid Anna for the Incredible 6-0. And shoutouts to Joa for this really cool muck set. That was a great, fantastic showing. Alright, we'll go this one next. We got Venice versus Killer Fez. Then we'll grab somebody else's game. Probably do Bennett's, because he's been in here talking a little bit. Another Hydrapple. Another Hydrapple. I could see Killer Fez leading Corv. Not Corv. Ogre Pond's what I meant. I was thinking about U-turn. There's also Flip Turn Aloe. Probably do Ogre. Ogre Pond. Ogre Pond Rotom. Another Rotom. Good Pokemon are good, am I right? Let's go! Please don't bully me, thanks. Rotom. And Heatran. I was thinking about Heatran. Terra Grass right off the rip. Terra Blast into the Rotom right away. Ooh. Gets burned. Because you are Flame Body. Not like Heatran really cares too much about that. Clodsires in. Probably takes this Terra Blast pretty okay. Magma Storms, actually. Get that residual on that blob. Into an Earth Power, not exactly taking out the Clod. Probably need to do that again. The Earth Power. Very, very cool. What do we see next? Iron Hands is in. Do we see... I don't know if it gets Ice Punch or something. Yeah, there it is. And Aloe is here to eat it. Doing more damage back to it with the helmet. Hydrapple's here. We see a Flip Turn into... Bolt. Okay, I was wondering if it'd be Heatran again. Just Volting. Okay. Into the Aloe again. Draco doing a lot to that thing. He's gotta switch now, right? Or is he just gonna Draco again? Ooh, Draco missed. That would have been some nice damage on the Bolt, too. Hey, someone using Terra Heatran finally. Yeah, that was your big ticket last season, wasn't it? Rotom is in on the CM Raging Bolt. Thunderclap not exactly hitting. We see Will-O-Wisp, and we probably see a dead Rotom here. Yep, Dragon Pulse will do it. Iron Hands is in. We're probably going to see Aloe. Nope, just Dragon Pulse. Earthquake, not doing a lot of damage to this very bulky guy. Volt Switch. Into the Alomomola. Earthquake doing not a whole lot. Aloe can just Flip Turn, yep, get back all of its HP. Into the Heatran. Drain Punch. Popping that balloon. Getting the Flame Body proc. Yikes. Earth Power not exactly getting hands down. Ice Punch and doing the same thing to Heatran, but they will both die to their respective burns. Alright, what do they do with this fresh battlefield? Donphan into the Golden Go. Are we gonna see a switch? Yeah, right away into the Hydrapple. Rocks, actually. Yep, that was a pretty projected switch. Spins. I don't know what the spin was for. Fickle Beam. You got the big Fickle Beam. Endeavor. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's wild. Oh, man. Into the Ogre Pond. We're probably going to see a big Cudgel, right? Are we going to see SD here? Knock. That's also good. No more cloak. Interesting. Into the aloe. Body press. I wonder what the cloak is for. Maybe scald burns. Maybe taunt, actually. No, that's not how that works, does it? It's probably scald burns. Defogs away those rocks. Just trying to get that burn. And he got it. Lots of hacks going Killer Fez's way here. Hydrapple is in. We click that wish. We probably see a bolt here. Or maybe an ogre pawn. Bolt, okay. Earth power. Almost taking down this bolt. But we see wish taking it all the way back up to 68 after the burn. I don't know if this thing's Terra or not. Oh, he burned the Terra on the Heatran. That's right. Never mind. Are we going to see a bolt here? A Thunderbolt, rather, not Raging Bolt. Volt Switch actually taking down the Corv. Into Ogerpon. Okay. Seems good into remaining two. Just clicking that cudgel button. Cook's knockoff, actually. No more vest. Crit doesn't even take Ogerpon down to half. Hey, Pivot, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. We see Golden Go here. Probably goes down to a knock. Fast Scarf, actually. Bolt's Terra Band. I forgot about that. Justice for Bolt? No, thank you. No, thank you. That thing was a problem last season. We just see a wish. Probably going to go out into the Raging Bolt. Flipping right on out. Yep. Bolt is here. I wonder if this thing is going to be able to do enough to the Golden Go. Probably just going to click clap over and over again. No, I don't. Thunderclap, not exactly, but the next one definitely will. And probably could have just skipped turns, but it's fine. We got there. Some unfortunate hacks towards Vennies, but it's okay. Killer Fez won that match. Bennett, are you around for us to see your game? Let's go to this. Nah, that we just saw Midnight, actually. We'll go to Dusk again. We were gonna show this game earlier. Ah, Bennett. Perfect timing. We'll show your game versus Shep. Garchomp into Terapagos. That is what I think is going to be happening today. Sandy Shocks, actually. Okay. Garchomp, I got one. Snorlax is in. Probably going to see a Volt, maybe. Ooh, Terra Ice right off the rip. Okay. Terravolt is great. I've used it once. I gave it's ban-worthy, though. I am biased. I thought it was a big issue. Earthquake, not doing a lot to this Zama because it's a Zama. Getting that defense stat up. We see a counter. Ooh. I'm sure a body press counter would have been big. And now we're probably just going to see some boosts all the way up. Ooh, you're just going to let him get all the way up. Body press, of course, kills from this range. We see the Gengar here. Destiny Bond into, what, a Crunch? Heavy Slam, actually, which won't do it. Tries to Destiny Bond again, but you can't in subsequent turns. And there's no more Trailblaze, which I'm sure the Zamazenta does not care about. See a Body Press killing the Garchomp. I think I know how the rest of this game's gonna go, friends. See a Body Press into the Ogre Pond, destroying it. Should be banned next season. I don't know. If you prepare for it, Zamazenta is nothing. But if you don't, then it can do this shit. You see Clef in. See Protect. Heavy Slam, not exactly killing there because of the Protect. Wishes off. Ooh, you're trying to do an army of one against an almost fully 100% healed team. It's not going to work. We're just going to keep going until we get a crit. Yeah, he really did just let it set up for sure. Destiny Bond with a negative priority move is the most underused set ever. It does make sense, because you keep that Destiny Bond status, don't you? Sandy Shocks will almost always lead. One of the safest, most reliable leads, especially against only one ground type. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. I don't know, I've just seen lead Terapagos before, and it was just a guess. Yeah. Well, good work, Bennett. It's a nice, easy 6 points to go towards your diff. Stish, are we ready for you? I think we are. Where are you? I don't know why this game is here. We already saw that. Did I not grab it? I don't think I grabbed it. Did you play this week? Did you play Dennis this week? I'll have to check that on the old Discord. I don't know why I'm checking it on my phone. You did not. You played... Oh, that's last week. My bad. You must have played your game early, huh? Yes. Yes, this is the one. Pivot, are you okay? Who hurt you, buddy? I want to know. Who hurt you? Okay. Pivot says lead Lando on lead drag. Stealth Rock, you turn into Prim. Maybe. We'll see if he's right. I'm just going to copy him. I've got no shame at all. We see Ogre Pawn and 2 Metagross. Alright, Swords Dance. Do we see this Metagross just blowing them up? Not exactly, but now we can see a big knockoff coming in. Just destroying the Metagross. Alright, we probably see Moltres. No, Dragapult. Interesting. Scarf? Yeah, probably. No, it doesn't need to be Scarf. What am I saying? Ogerpon is now gone. We see Hat coming in. Probably a switch here. Yeah. Moltres is here against the Hat. Taking no types of damage. Morgrim, the screen setter. Into Prim. Probably going to see a screen this turn. Yep, there's that light screen. Into a Calm Mind. Okay. Parting Shot. Did not have the Reflect or just didn't want to take the hit? Just went to Zamazenta, so I guess he didn't really need it. Calm Mind. We see Terra Steel. Heavy Slam. Not doing a lot at all. Draining Kiss getting all of that back. Moltres is in. Does Zama just click that Iron Defense? Sub, actually. Ooh. Into the Hatterene to take some Flamethrower, Fire Blast? Yeah, Fire Blast. We see Will-O-Wisp bouncing back. I don't know what that was about. We see Gleam taking down some HP. Alright. Doing some trades. Morgrim is in. Do we see him try to Willow again? Nah, just the Roost. Not exactly up to 100 here. See the light screen coming off into the Will-O-Wisp, burning the Morgrim. Parting Shot into... Okay, I was wondering if it would be a Lando with the Stone Edge or something, but... Predicting a Will-O-Wisp or shielding from a Will-O-Wisp makes more sense. Hatterene is down. Moltres is now Great Tusk. See Morgrim. Are we going to see Reflect? Okay. I was wondering if it was going to either be that or Parting Shot. See Dazzling Gleam almost taking out this Great Tusk. Roars out into Salamence. Are we going to see the DD? We actually just see a Dual Wing Beat. That's fine. You don't want to take damage from this thing. And you just get your boost, so that's fine. Healing Wish? That would have been good. Okay, Fire Blast. I was wondering if we were going to finally see the... Not finally, but if we were going to see that Will-O-Wisp. Dual Wing Beat. Ooh, that's kind of dangerous. Unless you have the item. That's not the item I was thinking of. That's still good. That's why you did that. Into Prim. Dual Wing Beat right into that thing. Do you have the Earthquake, I wonder? You probably do, right? Your Salamence. Your physical Salamence. Facade. I didn't know this thing got Facade. Outrage. Big Outrage. Let's go. Got that burn, though, which is not great. That's not great. We see the Cloister is in. Outrage does quite a bit, considering. Razor Shell. Probably just one more Outrage. I don't know if a Ice Shard would have done it there. Probably not, considering Steel. Big Confuse. That's definitely what that Lumberry is for. Pult is in. It can do whatever it wants. Ooh. Unlucky on Dennis's side. This Salamence is definitely going down here. What am I saying? Outrage. Oh, I forgot about the Terra Steel. Ooh! And then Burn will take it down. No, it doesn't. It just, the battle is just done. Nice, Dish! That Salamence came through. The Hacks gods were definitely rooting for you there. With, confusion. Not getting confused, I mean. Alright. We're going to go to this first game then, unless somebody else is going to speak up. Evil Nero Sama, I believe, is Ditto. The man's got like 20 accounts. Versus the Holiest of Macaroni, aka the Silver Knights. I think we're going to see a Lando I versus Colossal. I could also see Florges. I could also see Florges here. Lecky. That wouldn't be bad considering he can get off the screens off the rip, perhaps a volt switching. Yeah, not really. I'm gonna say Lando and the floor just because I gotta guess something. Let's see. Sneasler, actually. Into the Kiram. What's up?
Do I have no more tissues?
Check the box in the other room. Yeah. Kiram versus Sneasler into the muck. What is a Sneasler wanting to do? Just clicks that U-turn. Into the drill. And that's my laundry, folks. I will be right back. Specs on, looks like Kiram. Kiram lead weird. Almost never leads. Yeah, I wouldn't expect it to. I'd expect it to stay in the back and then blow something up later. Kiram is likely a scale shot subset. Maybe sub roost. I mean, yeah, it could do a lot of stuff. Anyway, let's get back into it. Mandibuzz is in. We see an SD. Okay. Ironhead, not even doing half. I mean, that's big Mandibuzz. Ooh, foul play. Very nice. I mean, it is sure a move it gets. Sneasler is in. We probably just see a U-turn. Yeah, we definitely do. Poison Touch, okay. Colossal, so we do not see the Unburdened stuff. I'm sure Macaroni is glad to see that. Terra Water. Knockoff, getting rid of them lefties, pretty good. And 2 rocks. I was wondering if you'd see a power gem to take down this Mandibuzz or not. Which it looks like he's just gonna let him do. Ooh, Stone Edge. Gets as much chip into this Colossal as possible is pretty okay for the rest of the team. We see the spinner coming in. We're probably just gonna see a spin. Oh, into Spectrier? T-Bolt. Ooh, big damage. Big damage. I'm not entirely sure on that pivot. I mean, there's still Landorus. He's not the Unburden. He might not even have SD. But the big problem of a couple of games ago, the Florges is now gone. We see Muck coming in on the Sneasler. We see just a U-turn. But a very interesting way to use this thing. Switching into Spec doesn't make any sense. I mean, he probably just wanted to keep up his rocks. See a burned Muck. Knock off here, not doing a lot. Of course, because he's got his item removed already. Yeah, I'm not arguing that it was the best. I mean, clearly it wasn't, but that was definitely the thought process. Earthquake kills the Muck here. We're probably going to see... Okay, I was wondering if Aleki would be coming back in. But we see Kyurem, actually. We see a sub. I don't know why Kieran's here. So now the sub's gone. Probably was trying to bank on a miss or something. Spectrier is in and can blow up this guy. Opts to not blow up this guy. Just gets off a scale shot. We could see E-Speed Dragonite coming out. Into the Sneasler, actually. Fake out. No, he's just faster. Scarf must be. Anyway, that's Kyurem. It's gone. We see the Skeledirge coming in. Terra Water. Another Terra Water. Dire Claw. This is doing a lot more. Was that just a slow-ass Kyurem? Slack off on the Sneasler. We see a Dire Claw coming off. Terrible Terra. You don't like Terra Water? I think it's an okay Terra if you don't know what you want to do. Dire Claw again. Into Slack off. I don't know what the game plan is here besides just get crit or get I can't think of words, but the Sneasler's get dead. Into Big D Knight. You see another scale shot here. Into probably another Torch Song. Maybe Slack off actually make more sense. Willow here. It makes even more sense. Into Scale Shot, not doing a lot of damage considering the burn. Just slacking off here. Uses resist to Dire Claw. Yeah, definitely for sure. Just scale shots here. My guess is we're going to see a lot of slacking off, at least as much as we can see from... Oh, only half. Only went through half of them. And then probably some Torch Songs into the wind. I wonder if this is the only attack that this Dragonite has. That'd be a bad Dragonite, but... Hex kills it. One-shots it. Good game to these two. Is anyone else in here that wants to see their game? If you ever pop in and Banded Scale Shot, that sounds like an awful idea. That sounds like an awful idea. If you ever do pop in and want to see your game, just say something in the chat, and we'll load that up next. We are going to go to a Dusk game. We're going to go see Miming versus Mr. Ric Flair. I think that was from this week. We'll watch it anyway. It's what I had up, so we're just going to watch it. I should probably make sure I have everybody's games that's supposed to be in here, huh? I didn't name a lead, whatever. Flare Blitz into the Rabombi. I'm not sure if Flare Blitz can burn or not. U-turn. After one kill, it just rips through teams. Interesting. I would wonder if something faster would be coming at me, you know, like with priority. See Gardevoir versus Petrarant here. Moonblast gets the drop. Not like Petrarant really cares. There's a switch, probably predicting a Psychic maybe, but we see a Calm Mind. Defogs away the hazards. Do we see another Calm Mind? We see a Moonblast doing quite a bit of damage to that T-Flame. Flare Blitz does not knock out the Gardevoir, but we will see the opposite here happening. Now what do we see? Do we see the Comfey maybe? Do we see the Petrarant coming back out? Or Shifu instead, because it's the dark one. Wicked Blow destroys this Gardevoir. Not well positioned, but a good idea. See Petrarant versus the Weavile. Triple Axle. Not the helmet, but we probably saw this Black Sludge or something. Knocks off the boots, actually. Okay. Did Bro load up Smogon sets? Possibly. Abomasnow is in, giving that Weavile the nice defense boost that I'm sure that was planned to give. We see the Aurora Veil. Probably going to see a dead Abomasnow here. We see a Swords Dancer. We see a big Woodhammer. Brick Break. Okay. Pretty good. Porygon is in. We see Terra Ghost. Nasty Plot. To block the Brick Break. Okay. Ends up Blizzarding. Terra Blast takes down this Abomasnow. Do we see Big Kyurem? See Urshifu actually trying to sucker, or just Wicked Blow killing this thing. I keep forgetting that Porygon Z is not the fastest little guy in the world. Rillaboom is in. Do we see the Drain Punch possibly? There it is. Not doing a lot considering there's a Veil. See Wicked Blow almost getting rid of this Rillaboom. Drain Punch getting back that HP. What is going to happen next? Probably just a Wicked Blow, right? Grassy Glide doing as much damage as you possibly can into the Wicked Blow. And now it's just Pulse, so we're probably just going to see a Sucker Punch. I wonder if Mr. Ric Flair predicts that. Or this is just a Scarf Urshifu. Okay. Good game. And I didn't put together that it was just using Wicked Blow over and over again. We have 4 viewers here still. We only have 2 likes. What's going on there? Make sure you like the stream. That sounded pretty bad, actually. Killer Bro versus Fire Bro. Pivot, you're just the best draft player that's ever done it. Sub, Scale Shot, Scarf Urshi. Good work. We have Killer Fez versus Fire Bro. Grim, maybe. I guess the Ariados for screens. Not screens. Webs. Probably Ogre and Grim. Ariados versus Heatran, you say? We will see who is right on that. Ogre Pond into Treads. So I got one. We see an Iron Head into the Donphan. Cousins out here. We see the Zapdos switch. Stealth Rock, alright. Raging Bolt comes on in onto a Hurricane. Seems okay. Are we going to see a CM off the Bolt? Volt switch from Zapdos, figured. Into the Iron Treads. Dragon Tail, interesting. Not bad considering the Treads can get rid of the rocks. Real G runs Head Smash, John fan. Do you want better Terra Rock, Head Smash Don fan? Speaking of, see the Quake doing quite a bit into the Donphan. Zapdos, we're probably gonna see a Quake here, yeah. Got red on that one. See a Volt. We see a Stone Edge or something, an Endeavor actually. Into the Raging Bolt, we're probably gonna see, okay, just a Roost. I was wondering if it would be a Hurricane again. Choice Band Head Smash Terra Rock, let's go. I want to see that one. Zapdos is in, we're probably going to see an Earthquake, yeah, he just keeps getting red. Fire Bro lives in his walls. Hurricane doing a little bit of a chunk to the Raging Bolt here. Ditto, so now there's 2 Zapdoses on the field. Volt Switch doing quite a bit of damage. Into the Treads. Volt Switch not going to do anything because that's a ground type. And then there's a spin. That was an interesting Volt Switch. Alomomola is here. More switches. Singles battles, ladies and gentlemen. Hurricane killing it. Just straight up killing the Aloe. I love that. Probably going to see a big Cudgel, but not into the Treads because of the resistances and that big old defense stat. Donphan is here to take the Earthquake and die. Nope, just Iron Heads actually. Zapdos is in. Do we see an Endeavor? Yes. Ooh, Para. Do you have the Shard? You're going to bring Endeavor and not pack the Ice Shard? Interesting. Grimmsnarl is in. Probably the Cudgel? Nah, just Nox. That's still good because that's less turns of screens. T-Wave in the Ogre Pond, that'll be big later. Ivy Cudgel getting the crits. Hello Kitty. See the Iron Treads. Donphan is here as a sack. Yep. Ditto is here. Probably going to try to click that Earthquake into the Zapdos. Do we see a Predict there? Okay. Devolt, that's not bad. Heatran's Balloon, I think Pivot called that on here. Magnus Storm, missing. Doing a lot of damage to that Volt Switch. See Iron Treads, get out of that. See Earthquake, another Terra Grass. I think this is the same guy who did the Terra Grass earlier. So Earth Power knocking out the Iron Treads. See Ariados coming in, probably for the webs. The T-Spikes, actually, which can no longer get wiped away. Do we know who I am? This man. I wonder what's going to happen. Okay, we see a Calm Mind. Is Ariados finally going to do any type of damage? Probably just fishing for that poison. I wonder if Raging Bolt is planning on just staying here forever. Poison Jab. This thing's been shit down quite a bit. Dragon Pulse kills this Ariados. We're probably going to see... Ooh, I don't even know. Gouging Fire is in. Are we going to see an Outrage? Dragon Claw makes more sense. Ooh! Not quite. This thing is done. Oh. Zapdos, are you in Thunderclap range? I don't know. Maybe. Failed that. Roosts. So now there's no way you're... Well, you might be. This is still a Raging Bolt +2. Not exactly. We just see Roosts. Are you just going to try to roost your way out of this one? Because you don't have a lot left for the Ogerpon. Now it's just a game here. Dragon Pulse doing a lot of damage. We're going to see just another Pulse then. No. Living on 2, yet again. Into the Basilisk Legion, we're just going to see some claps. Yep, that's that. That sure was a game. Lots of good switches here, honestly. Lots of good switches. We're going to go Maya versus Kayla. I think Kayla's first seed right now. I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. Thank you all for liking the stream. Appreciate it. Let's see. I could see Tinglu, I could see Zapdos, I could see Palafin just to get off the form. Quag versus Tinglu. Quack, my bad. Kayla's team cracked. Yeah, she drafted something fierce for sure. Quaquaval is probably the best lead here because I know Maya likes her Gliscor, but with possible lead Palafin, I mean, you wouldn't want to take a flip turn, but you also have Protect possibly. So I don't know, Zapdos Gliscor. Just to be different. Gliscor. Jirachi. I always forget Jirachi, even if it's on the screen. We see the Terapagos in. Switch out and do Fezandipity. Second Raging Bolt goes down, Quack wins. That might be. U-turns right out into Gliscor on the Tinglu. We did not see the Toxic Chain. We do see the Toxic Orb. Terapagos is in. Do we see the Rocks, we see toxic spikes actually. Iron Crown is in. Ice Beams, no spin. Makes sense considering there was a Gliscor right there. Volts right out of the Fezandipity. Roaring into Gliscor, interesting. I don't know what's going on. Fezandipity is back. See the Ice Beam. I have a feeling this thing doesn't have spin. Or maybe you're trying to catch the Skeledirge? I don't know. Iron Crown is here. See a Body Press, okay. I don't know what that's for besides the moon, I guess. We're just gonna keep popping this thing's Terra Shell. That's what's so cool about the lefties in this thing. I'm very confused. Not gonna lie. Gets the big poison. It's not the toxic, but it's some sort of residual to counteract the lefties, at least. I think it did more than that. Yeah, she does not have spin. There's no way. Play roughs here. Pretty decent. Guy like me with toxic spike again right here. Just clicks U-turn. Almost kills the Tinglu. Interesting. Setting up her own spikes. We're probably going to see a Quake maybe. A Knock. Getting rid of them leftovers. Ruination. This Gliscor is still going to get back to 100. Doesn't even matter. Zapdos is in. Probably going to click that Brave Bird. Not quite killing the Gliscor. Knocks off the Scarf. The Band, actually. Okay. Brave Bird killing the Gliscor here. I wonder what we're going to see next. Maybe the Crown? No, we see the Skeledirge, actually. See U-turn. Are we going to see U-turn Bolt? U-turn the Palafin, actually. Torch Song, doing nothing. Probably going to see a flip turn here, right? I didn't know that it got Whirlwind. I also didn't know it got Roar until now. Terra Grass on the Bolt. Doing absolutely nothing to this Raging Bolt. Whirlwind on Tinglu. Okay, okay. Yeah, I would think that it... I mean, that's usually its set, right? It does the Whirlwind thing. Immune to the Hex. So we're probably just going to see an Ice Beam here since this thing is now weak to it. Quaquaval is in. Toxic. Interesting. We see the spin, getting rid of that spike. See a Roar. Have they all been poisoned? Yeah, I think everything that's been poisoned, everything that's that can be poisoned has been. So there's no reason for another spike. You see a Volt Switch into the Fezandipity. Probably gonna see, yeah, Poison Jab. Do some damage. Probably gonna kill this Terapagos with that jab too. Play roughs actually. Could have missed, but that would have been good for the Bolt coming in. Future Sight did not hit. You see Jirachi coming in. Are we going to see an Iron Head here? Maybe a Future Sight again. We see Rocks, actually. See a Future Sight on the Iron Crown. Wishes to the Raging Bolt. Someone hit their Focus Blast. Super neat. Focus Blast again. Ooh, nasty crit. That's a nasty crit on the Iron Crown. Into the Jirachi. What are we going to see here? Future Sight not doing anything. You see Big Quack. Clicks that knockoff through the Colbur Berry. We're going to see Psychic or something. Play rough. Lots of damage on that Quaquaval. See the spin, getting rid of the rocks. This thing's dead. We see a Wish, actually. Into a close combat. Probably thought there was going to be a switch there. Or maybe that was the best move that the Quaquaval has for the Jirachi, which would not surprise me. You just see a spin. We're probably going to see Jirachi set up the rocks again, right? Interesting. Skeledirge is in. Switching out into the Zapdos, who is going to take this Torch Song. Ooh, nasty crit. Getting all that HP back, of course. You're going to see a Brave Bird. Yep, that Skeledirge is gone. G-O-N, gone. Roaring Moon is here. We see it is Booster Attack. Acro destroys this thing. Speed, prepare to battle while watching. Very nice. Best of luck. Earthquake does not entirely kill this thing. Play rough. Almost gets there. You see a dead Jirachi. And now we're just going to see this thing be able to Jet Punch. Probably does it, right? Ooh, not exactly. Acro doesn't kill the Palafin back either. We're going to see another Jet Punch, though. Yeah. And then Fez, I think, has enough HP to... No, it's at full. This CTHBL. I might take a team from there if I can find some more time. Plus, I'm getting a little burnt out, honestly. See the Dolphin go down. Now it's Raging Bolt versus the Fezandipity. This has been a close match. And that's that. Maya takes it. Good game. Very nice game. This was a Terapagos. We watched this one. No, wait. Did we watch this one? I don't think that we did. I think I kept clicking on it, and then we just never watched it. We're going to watch Dirtiest Daniel versus Mr. Ric Flair. And if it turns out that we did watch it, someone say something. My brain's not. My brain is goldfish right now. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Pivot. We're gonna see Treads. Treads and Skarm, right? Dio versus Treads. Okay, so we're on somewhat of the same page. Thing is, I know Dirty Dan. So I think he's leading Skarm. Yep. Into Treads. We got it. We got both of them. Let's go. Let's go. See some rocks. We're probably going to see some spikes, right? Ooh, actually, more rocks. Okay. See a spin here. Iron defenses for reasons that we will find out soon enough, I suppose. Gardevoir's in. This is going to take that body press real well. Actually just sets up the rocks again. Not entirely killing the Skarm, although I think this thing is sturdy, so it won't. I don't know why that happened. I'm going to be real. I don't know why that happened. Battle while watching. Best of luck, Pivot. Hope you 6-0 him. Como is here. You see Iron Treads coming in to get rid of them rocks. Just straight up Terra Steels right off the rip. We see Terra Blast not doing anything to this Steel type. We see the Rapid Spin. Do we see a CC or a Drain Punch? We see a big Clang, actually. Big clangin'. Ooh. Not fast enough because of that spin, I'm assuming. Azumarill is here. We're not going to see a belly drum, please. We're actually going to see an Aqua Jet, which is not a bad idea. Ooh, crit Earthquake. Yikes. Dead Iron Treads. We're probably going to see Rillaboom. Yep. Ain't no reason to not. We see an SD. Azumarill just Ice Punches for some nice damage here. Ain't no way Dan knows about Grassy Glide. Yeah, I didn't think he did. He hadn't been playing since Gen 7. I think it was even early Gen 7. Altaria is here. Counter Clodsire to this battle because I'm him. I mean, considering the defense stat is not that high, you're going to take a lot of damage and just deal all of it back, so it seems heat. Weavile against Altaria. We see a triple Axle, almost getting him right off of the first hit. Which makes sense. It's an Altaria. Darkrai is in. Do we see a Focus Blast if it gets it? We see a CM, actually. This thing's going to get triple Axled into Mars. Yeah. I think that's going to be the game. So I don't think the Deoxys has superpower. Fire punches, actually. Okay. Triple Axle miss. So it's not going to be that bad of a... Okay. Stream speed, I guess, to predict the Ice Shard. Suckers the Deoxys. Doesn't kill. Gets the Aguav. Into the Zen Headbutt. Okay. And suckers the Dio. Alright. Great job to both of the teams. We're going to go up for Iger versus the Silver Knights. I just grabbed all the games from... I had the battle date of last week, the 23rd on up. So, that's why we see some people twice. We did not watch this game. No, we did not. So I don't think we've seen Iger today. We're going to see Palafin versus... Not Quack, right? Probably Metagross. Palafin versus Metagross. Let's see. Mamo. Never mind. Versus Quack. So if I just stayed with my gut, I would have gotten one. Rapid Spin right off the rip. So get up that speed stat. Probably just going to switch. So we actually see a knock. Fascinating. Volt switch. I mean, getting rid of a helmet for sure is a good idea. I have a feeling that the helmet was made for Quaquaval, though. We see Landers coming in on the Urshifu switch. We see a close combat, not doing a lot. Well, doing a lot, but, you know, Landers could still take another. Arbaliva, substitute. Into the focus, miss. Yikes. Hyper Voice goes right through that sub. Quaquaval is here. This thing's gonna live. Dragapult actually comes in. We see a knock, almost taking out the Dragapult. Dragon Fang. What is Chef Iger cooking back there, guys? See a T-Bolt not doing shit to that Mandibuzz. That thing is Spadef. He says TF. Arbaliva is in. We see a foul play, not doing anything to this guy. See a U-turn into, what, Skeledirge? Metagross, actually. I was wondering about that, too. Leech Seed. Love me my bulky grass types, I tell you what. We see a Fortress coming in. Are we going to see... Okay, presses knock off. So the Fortress is now effectively just a knockoff Sponge. Getting all that HP, very nice. Switches out into Skeledirge, that makes sense. We see a Volt, we see a Pounce. What is Chef Iger cooking back there? We see a Volt into probably the pull. Torch Song, nice little sack. Are we gonna see Palafin flip turning to get the form here? Mamo actually get off the big earthquakes. Terra Fairy instead to live and then pop him right away. Okay, actually Will-O-Wisp. I wonder if Torch Song doesn't kill. Our Balava is in. We see a Will-O-Wisp. See Mandibuzz is in. Our Balava might... Okay. We see the Leech Seed, actually. I don't think that Default gets rid of those seeds. I could be wrong, but I don't think that it does. Hurricane, actually. That thing is bulky. God damn. That thing is bulky. I need to grab this thing. See a Hurricane missing their Arbaliva. But that doesn't miss itself, however. Does not miss itself. Big Hurricane, not doing shit, of course. He's like a Confusion ending. Hyper Voice, not exactly killing the Mandibuzz. I don't think the Leech Seed will do it either. Ooh, just barely. Just barely. Hurricane, again, not doing it. We don't see a Confusion either. We see a Strength Sap. And then, I don't... Okay, so the Leech Seed still actually happens if you're at full. Okay. Quackleval is in, here to collect the knockoff, possibly. You see the Fortress. Suck at low to mid tier. I enjoy low tier. Marowak in last season. Punching holes through teams. Self-Rain Poliwrath, too. See Metagross and Fortress. Into Palafin. Also, I had a Sceptile that was LARPing as Sneasler. Explosion on the Fortress. Not looking good for Macaroni here. CC kills the Fortress. We're probably going to see the guy in the form, right? Nope, we see Urshifu actually. Probably Scarfed. Oh, so out into the Palafin. CC. Whoa! Oh, that could have just been killed right there. Kiram is in. We see a switch to Mamo. I wonder what is happening. A lot of switching happening for whatever reason. We're just going to see a hit. See a Freeze Dry doing quite a bit of damage in the freeze. Ooh. Oof. Bringing unconventional attack is worth it for the sake of heat, only to bring heat sets if they are valuable in the matchup. Probably only bringing them if they're valuable in the matchup. I wouldn't bring things just to bring weird things. If you take on that if you want it. I mean, why not pivot? It's just, yeah, why not? You see the Arbaliva getting back that HP from the Skeledirge. It's just, this thing's probably gonna die here. Sap, I don't know how much HP you're gonna get from that. Yeah, Skeledirge is not known for being very physically offensive. Torch Song. Ooh, almost. That burn's gonna take it. Hyper Voice still doing some damage here, but oh, okay. So all that happens before the burn. That's very good for the Arbaliva. See, Torch Song, okay. So Palafin's done. I have a feeling the other two mons are going to be done after a Torch Song as well. So yeah, Mammo's burned. Icicle Crash doing nothing. Slack off just to be sure. Icicle Crash doing nada. Torch Song. We're probably gonna see +6 not Croco Rock. I see the Crone got messed up. Skeledirge. Slack off. Alright, we're probably just going to see the rest of the game play out just as we think it's going to play out. See the slack off. We're going to see Mamoswine probably try to keep clicking that crash, probably trying to get those flinches. Not going to work. Torch Song, and then Arbaliva just gets Torch Songed as well. Great game, these guys. Iger, please let me know what the fuck. It's just like last season, dude. You bringing some stuff, my guy. We're gonna go down to Mars versus Josuke. See what pivots laying down some knowledge. Only want to bring Heat Tax if you're the one who doesn't have the easy matchup. That makes sense. Play safe to convert the advantage you have. I mean, yeah. Positive matchup. The viable set is worth more. Helps convert the advantage. It's something that I think I already read. Attack in a positive matchup is an unnecessary risk. It in a negative matchup, the standard set is unlikely to work anyways. The set that's unexpected is your better way back in. I can agree. I could definitely agree, especially if I mean, some Pokemon out there get some crazy moves that you probably just want to straight up use, right? But it's not always the best because you could find yourself wishing that you had something completely different. But I can agree with that. But also, just make sure the set does something. You don't want to just bring something that won't do anything. That's why calcing is important too. We're gonna see the Snowy Kurama because I said so. Versus the DNC. DNC. Hey! Very nice. I think it's the second time. Blizzard, okay. I mean, you're just gonna get Diamond Storm. You don't calc anymore? I have the damage calc open on every browser I've ever had in my life. Blizzard doing nothing, not sure why we're sacking the Alolan Ninetales. I am very confused. And I'm scared. We're gonna probably just see a spin here, but Bramble says we're not gonna spin. Big crit. Very unfortunate for Mars. Never mind, we're just gonna take all that HP back. Knock. Okay. I mean, you could just Strength Sap again, honestly. You're just running out the Aurora Veil turns. Seems fine. Tentagruel is in now. See some spikes. See a Raging Bull. Are we going to see a spin here, predicting a switch? We're actually just going to switch out into the Goodra. Physical DNC against the Ice Team would have assumed special to prevent that. Yeah, the snow buffing the ice defense does make sense. Tinglu versus Big Dragon Snail. Ice Beam, not... It's doing a sizable amount to the Tinglu, but... God damn! This thing must have been no defense. Tuska's in. Are we gonna see a Bramble switch again on that? Tries to spin. Works out for Mars. See another spike into a knock. Does Mars have any? He's probably gonna go out with the penguin. Yes. Freeze dry. Ooh, not exactly taking out. Ooh, the freeze though. The freeze though. Into the freeze dry. So these spikes are up forever because that Tentacruel's not gonna be taking this freeze dry. But we do see the Tauros coming in. Ting-Lu will take on that threat. CC pops the Ting-Lu. We're probably going to see, what, the Bolt, maybe? Iron Bundle. So this thing is choice locked for sure. Hydro Pump takes care of the Bull. The Set Titan is here. I wonder if a Pump takes care of this thing too. It does. Alright, Tentacruel is in. We're probably just going to see a Pump again. Nope, just Diancie is in. A Giga Drain. Okay, so that worked out. And now it's gonna be Bolt time. It's Bolt time. It is a... Ooh, Iron... Okay. I'm not sure why he went Bundle. I mean, I guess he just wanted to win with Bundle. It worked out, but... I don't know, man. I would have went Bolt. That just makes a whole lot more sense, unless you only had Volt Switch as your electric stab. Oh, man. Josuke, I don't know what was thought process between sacking your setter and your screens when you have your big ice sweeper that didn't hit the field until very late. I don't understand. But good win for Mars. Good game. Lies of J versus Martin Vitran. Alright. What are we gonna see? We're gonna see... Probably Scarm, right? Scarm into Frost. Alas. Gotta pad those stats. Alright. Scarm on Frostlass. Kill a Watchthrough, actually. Into the Scarm, so I got one. That's fine. We got Screamtail coming on in. Thunderbolt doing nothing. This thing is bulky. Ting-Lu is here. Unreliable here and letting chip is unideal, yeah. Ruination taking Skarmory down to 50. Just kidding, it's back up to 100. Stealth Rock. We're going to see more rocks. We're going to see Ruination actually again. We're just going to keep spamming that. Body Press. Just a Body Press again. Okay. Super, I guess. See Frostlass coming in. Are we going to see some spikes? Possibly some spikes. Muck is here. T-Bolt, okay. I don't know. I don't know what you're doing, Jay. A D-Bond. And a knockoff, getting rid of the Muck. Very nice. Very nice. Taking care of one guy for one guy. Kilowattrel is in. We see Gren. Or we get a Scarf Gren. This thing's faster than that thing, right? Yeah. See a U-turn. U-turn's worse. I guess. Val is swords dancing in front of a fairy psychic type. Alright. Scarm is in. See a knock. Getting rid of those leftovers. We see an ice punch. Yeah, well, we're gonna use Valiant right now. Oh, man. Pivot's out here having an aneurysm. You see Ceruledge. Probably gonna Terra and destroy this valley. Yeah. Shadow Sneak right there. Tinglu is in. Do we see... Probably see an Earthquake, right? We see a Slowking switch into the Great Tusk, actually. Into the Screamtail. Scald doing some chip. No burn. I'm gonna see Wish. We're probably gonna go out into the Grand, or we're gonna stay in and protect. Yep. The fuck are they doing? I don't know, man. They're playing Pokemon. What are you doing? Wish into the Scald again. Psychic Noise, so no more healing from the Slowking. I don't know what the game plan for the Screamtail is here. Encore into, what is that, the Scald? Yeah. What are you gonna go, Gran? Or you have weakness policy, Ceruledge? No, Ceruledge is a poison right now. The Scald, so we're gonna see a big Dark Pulse here, right? Burn. Yikes. Taking a children's game way too serious is what I'm doing. Fair. Big damage. This thing has got to be Scarf, right? This Greninja. Maybe not. See a Bolt coming off on the Screamtail doing nothing. You got Volt Switch and U-turn? What? What? Why? Why do you have both of those? Terrifier Entei. Kilowattrel's in. Ceruledge. Jay, please let me know why you have both of those. Tinglu is here. We have a Screamtail. We see a Ruination, maybe. We see Great Tusk, Heavy Slam. I mean, Martin likes switching. Ruination would have probably been good. Are we going to see a big CC? See a big bulk up, actually. Okay. Seems fine. Hey, Leganine, what's going on? Welcome. Air Slash. See a Volt Switch here. Into the Entei, maybe? Tinglu, actually. Coverage for what? Kilowattrel. Okay. Volts right out. Do we see a Tinglu? See a Slowking? I think we're just going to go ahead and go to normal here. I think we saw a Future Sight. Scald on the Gren. We're going to see Dark Pulses. There's a lot to the Slowking. See Kilowattrel here. Gets killed by the Dark Pulse. So now this Gren can just keep doing that. Although Entei might have the E-Speed. Yep, he does. But there's a switch to the Ceruledge, which is completely fine. Tinglu comes on in. See a Bulk Up. We're going to see a big Bitter Blade. Yeah. Doing nothing to the Tinglu. But hey, you're at full now. So there's that. See Bitter Blade again. We're going to see... We're just going to keep seeing Earthquake. Fishing for that crit. Oh no, whirlwind on this set. Ooh, living on 1. And that's a Sarah Ledge down. Are we gonna see? Okay, Tusk. I was wondering if Gren was coming back out. Earthquake taking out the Tingaloo. We see the Entei is here. Probably gonna Terror Blast. Yep. Into the CC, killing the Entei. And now it's just Slow King versus the 3 Mons here. And then Scald into the Great Tusk. Gren is here and they can free, safe, Dark Pulse. Good win, Martin. Good win. If I didn't throw half my matches out of boredom every week. My goodness. That's not why I throw all of my matches. My alarm went off. Time to go grab that laundry. I'm going to go ahead and just close this so I don't think we're trying to watch it again. All right. 3 games left, folks. We're just going to go left, center, then right. That would have been a good pivot. I agree. Battle Bond. But it's not something you really see all that much. I missed the form, though. I will be real. Lead Spite Ops into Heatran. Heatran clicks Taunt and then gets Circle Thrown like a G. Oh, man. Nah, man. You see an Alola Ninetales, that thing's probably leading, right? We've seen that a couple of times here. Honey Dog, I think that's Poe. Probably Heatran. Probably Snowy Heatran. You did your game. Perfect. I'll have to go grab that. We see a Scizor actually. Into the Heatran, so I got one. See Torn. Will-O-Wisp on the Torn, which would have been the Scizor, which would have been pretty good, for sure. Goodra's in. Knock. Pretty sure. Ooh, Chesto. So Resto Chesto. A Taunt. Just knocks right back, getting rid of them boots. U-turns out into what? The Spite Ops, actually. Okay, I was wondering if it would be the Alolan Ninetales. See a Dragon Tail into the Alolan Ninetales. So now this thing can just rip a Blizzard or set up the screens. Heatran is in. Rips a Blizzard, does nothing. That could be it. Maybe. I don't know. That'd be interesting. Flash Cannon did quite a bit to this Torn. Protect on the Heatran. Okay. Gudra is in. We see a Hurricane. A knock. Gudra can take all the knockoffs at once now. See a U-turn out of the Spidops probably again. Out of the Ninetales, trying to predict the Dragon Tail. Actually knocks off the Choice Specs. God damn. Ninetales is going to be out for blood. You have ascended. Oh my. King Gambit is here for Hua? See a Wish coming off. We see a Cleave of the Kowtow variety. We actually see another Swords Dance. Flip turn. I was wondering if we were going to see a Scald to try to Scald burn this thing. Scizor is in. Sucker Punch pops that Scizor. There is some trouble brewing. Alamomola is in. We see another Swords Dance. This thing's +6 now. Into the Ninetales. Are we going to see the Veil probably to avoid the sucker? See a Moonblast actually. So you just cleaved. Ironhead actually. My bad. Not me forgetting about Steel types. See Spidops is here. We're going to see a Okay, first impression. Not doing a lot. This Spidops is dead. Into the Torn probably. Alamomola, so maybe a Wish. Nope. The Boaz just kind of said, yeah, I'm done. Not doing this shit no more. Garchomp is here. We're gonna see a switch to Brute Bonnet actually. Sets up the rocks for, I guess the King Gambit can't come back anymore. Swords Dance is here. Do we see a big, a Spore actually. I was wondering if we're gonna, Lumberry. Ooh, alright. Guess that's good for a Flame Body Heatran. Spores again? Alright. I was wondering if we're gonna see a big grass move earlier. But we see an okay grass move now. I mean, that's some respectable damage. Seed Bomb again into the Garchomp. And now this Brute Bonnet is facing off against Torn, who's likely switching to Heatran. Gudra instead. That's what I meant to say, of course. Just clicks the U-turn. Probably going to see a big Draco. No, this thing doesn't have Draco. Rest. Okay. I don't know why we're clicking rest here. Just clicks forfeit. Yep. Alright. Good game. Go on to Caltech versus Miming, who I think was from this week already. Muted. We are going to see Big Grim versus Pecharunt. Just vibes. Ooh, Grimmsnarl. Landorus, actually. Parting Shot. Into the Golden Go. Do we see an Earth Power anyway? We see Rocks, actually. Make it rain. It's going to do some damage here for sure. Landorus. That's what I was thinking, Pit. Golden Go gets taken down anyway. Great Tusk is here. I bet you a spin does knock this thing out. Pecharunt. Balloon Pecharunt. See some rocks. That's interesting. Switches to the Kyurem. Gets rid of those boots. Do you see any big attacks coming off this Kyurem? See an Ice Beam doing some sizable damage. Out into the Pecharunt. We see a Light Screen coming off. Thunder waving the Pecharunt here. Gets that big para. It is special, you're right. It used Ice Beam. Salamence is here. Just switching around. I wonder, are we going to see a D-Dance? We're going to see Ursaluna instead. Big Ice Beam. Seed Bomb, okay. Does some good damage for sure. Flip turn, so this thing isn't spin. Urshifu is in. We're going to see probably a close combat. U-turn, actually. Been a lot of switching and stuff. We're going to go up to normal, huh? You're learning. Good work. Grimmsnarl's in. We see a D-Dance. Special D-Dance, huh? Alright. Thunder Waves. Hits up the Light Screen. No poison on the Grimm. Enamorous is in. Draining Kiss. We see a Pecharunt now. CM. We're probably going to see a Malignant Chain. Yeah, it does big damage to this thing. No, I just saw. Contrary Calm Mind. That's the heat. That's the heat. Oh my. We all get our abilities wrong sometimes. It's okay. Ground Salamence into the Ice Beam. Okay, I mean, it's did. Oof. How many freezes this stream? How many freezes are we gonna see? See a Comfey, probably gonna see. Okay, Draining Kiss. I was wondering if it'd be Giga Drain since it was the ground type. A mythical pull, indeed. We see a. Alright. Mirror Herb Ursaluna. Interesting. Now it is Tusk versus Comfey. Comfey is going to Draining Kiss and kill this thing. There we go. You hate to see it. You hate to see CM contrary. You hate to see it. Mirror Herb on this thing was interesting. Anyway, great game. Second they let Golden go, they lost to Comfey. Yeah, that makes sense. It does make sense. Another Killer Fez game. Alright. We're gonna do Sky King Fizz versus This Is God 3, 2, 6. Just gets bullied, yeah. I want to say Metagross versus Squirf. That's what I'm thinking. Metagross versus Squirf. Suicune Metagross. Suicune could be good here too. We'll see who's right. See a Volcarona. Okay. Into Suicune. Alright, Pivot gets that one. Porygon is in. Tracing that pressure. Scald. Got the burn. Ooh. Yikes. Into the core. If we see Porygon 2 doing, I don't know, Trick Room? I don't know. Thunderbolt. Not bad. Gets that paralysis. Another Bolt, almost taking this thing out. Probably going to see a Roost. Taunt, actually. Alright. Calling the turn one move is insane. Nice. Sylveon is here. Do we see an Ice Beam coming off that Sylveon? Metagross is in. We see a Wish. We're probably going to see a Heavy Slam coming out here. Into the Annihilate. Knockoff, actually. Getting rid of that item. Boosting up that Rage Fist. Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Recover, Trick Room. That might be. I could see it. Drain Punch, getting back. Nothing. Switching into the Suicune. Do we see... Okay, Strange Steam. I guess that makes sense. I was wondering if we'd see a Toxic. Metagross is in. We see a CM on the Suicune. Scald. Did we see a Burn? No Burn. Knocks off the Chesto. See a Scald again. Though with the speed boosting set up, likely for Trick Room. Maybe Thunder Wave. Oh, right. Wrong Moon, yeah. Bullet punches the Annihilate. That thing is up to, what, 150 on its Rage Fist? Doing a lot of damage. The helmet. Rest. I don't think he's got that berry anymore. Strange Steam doing a lot. See Sleep Talk going in for a Rage Fist. Very nice. What do you bulk up on this thing too? No, Rest Sleep Talk. Okay. Gets the Defiant. Ooh, unlucky for Fizz on that Drain Punch. See a Roaring Moon coming in here. We got to see a big Acro on the Corv. We see a Knock. Still good. That Corv is now gone. What do we see coming in now? Sylve. Big Acro. Not knocking this thing out. Hyper Voice destroys this thing, because of course it does. Throat Spray. Feraligatr is in. See a D-Dance. The Sylveon probably tanks this thing. Yeah. Bye-bye Feraligatr. Volcarona is in. Bro doesn't have Iron Head, I swear to God. Well, he wanted to do D-Dance instead. Quiver. We're probably going to see the Fiery Dance, right? Ooh, Water. Terra Water. Bug Buzz. Alright. See a Rock Blast. Oof. That's going to destroy that Volcarona. Now it is Metagross versus the entire universe. At 27 HP. So, you know, Earthquake probably. No, we see a back switch, actually. Bullet Punch. Do we see another Bullet Punch? We do. Not killing the backs. That dirty mineral. So we have Bullet Punch Metagross. Yeah, and that's that game. Chose not to bring it in against the +1 Sylveon. I don't know, man. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. That was the decision. Fizzlenuke is also a guy who hasn't been playing draft since Gen 7. As far as I know, he could have been playing draft somewhere else, or maybe even 6v6 or something. We have the league owner, Liganine, finally playing his match against Killer Fez. Another Killer Fez game. That's like his third one. We saw this. We saw this game, right? Didn't we see this? Am I tripping? I don't know, I'm just seeing this Sandy Shocks here, and I'm seeing this lineup. I'm like, looks familiar. Yeah, I know they just played. It's just like, why does this look like one of the games we already watched? I don't know, man. Last game of the stream. Hit that like you haven't already for League Owner Liganine versus Killer Fez. We're gonna see. All right, we're gonna take Pivot's suggestion on the Sandy Shocks. We're gonna see Sandy Shocks versus the Ogerpon. That's what I'm gonna say. Can't lose this, there's no way. We see Enam against the Sam. Alright. Flip turning out. Probably into the Empoleon. Snorlax actually makes sense. I don't own the league. I just do a lot of work for it. There's a Calm Mind. See Body Slam here for the Enamorous, getting that para. We see a Curse Snorlax, very nice. Draining Kiss, oof. Not a lot of damage. That Enam's gonna have to do some more boosting. See another Curse. See another Calm Mind. Snorlax can potentially just body slam this thing into the ground. Especially off that para. Another Curse. Body Slam, not doing enough to the Enamorous. You gotta press that Draining Kiss, I guess. Ooh. Nasty, nasty paralyzes. That sucks. See Heatran coming in on that balloon. Magma Storm trying to do as much chip to this thing as he possibly can. Presses Body Slam, doing half. Another para? Bro, are you holding a Serene Grace item or something? What is happening? Flamethrower instead of Magma Storm. I mean, I guess if you're scared of the miss. Bro's gonna press EQ. Maybe, yeah, I can see it. Low kick actually kills the Snorlax. Alright. Oh, you're probably talking about the Heatran. Sandy Shocks is in. We see a Dawn Fan. Do we see a Earth Power? Yeah. Doing a lot of damage. Because it's Life Orbed. Terra Blast. Okay, so this thing could potentially Terra. Or maybe it just has Terra Blast. Because Sandy Shocks coverage is something. Into the Empoleon on the Cudgel probably? No, Trailblaze makes more sense. I just see Ogerpon and think, Cudgel, Cudgel, Cudgel. Power Whip. Not killing that Empoleon. Surf doing some big damage. Probably lets this thing go, right? Power Whip. Probably goes out into your own Ogerpon, which I think might be Terra. Actually, Hisuian Samurott, so this thing... Aqua Jet, gotcha. It's dead. Oh! Power Whip, miss! You forgot it had moves other than Sucker? Yeah, it's got Low Kick, it's got Kowtow, it's got Iron Head. Quirk Drive. Into the Calm Mind, okay. This song... Yeah, that's that Johto cave theme, man. Earth Power. Kills. Alright. We see... Okay, Moth, yeah. See, Thunderclap does not do a lot. It does a lot, but it doesn't do enough, I mean. D-Gleam. Do we see a Morning Sun here? Thunderclap not killing the Moth. See a D-Gleam now. We're going to see a Sucker on the King Gambit. We're probably going to switch out to the Samurott. Ooh. Are you bulky Moth then? Okay. Samurott probably just cleans this, right? Ogerpon clicks the superpower. Is that the best fighting move it gets? It might be. Ogerpon is in. Terra getting that speed boost, so you're gonna go first. Click that superpower. You might just be banded or something. Alright, fantastic game. Well, that is the last one of the stream, unless I missed one. I don't believe that I did. So, if you guys have not already, please hit that like button. Definitely appreciate it. Trying to get up to 200 subs by the end of the year, and with your help, I think we can get there. It's looking pretty good so far. We are in April, starting April, and we need 70-something. I think 60-something more left. So, yes, the songs. It's good. Shout out Glitch X City. I just went on to the stream that she has. It's linked in the description of this stream as well. So, I'll see you guys for week number 6. Take care of yourselves.